Creatine supplementation for women. I'm going to link an article here by Stacy Sims. This isn't really my area of expertise, but it does, in my understanding, it looks like it's probably worthwhile for women to supplement with this. We do tend to respond to it more than men. Men kind of primarily because women tend to, most creatine is stored in the muscle. Women store less, and because dietary creatine is typically found in foods that, for whatever reason, women don't eat as much of. So we tend to get less of it from dietary sources. And so supplementation kind of does make sense for women. Research shows that we tend to respond to it more than men. So it typically helps with kind of high intensity or more like absolute power efforts. It does have some benefits in terms of buffering the hydrogen ion accumulation that can cause like the burning sensation in your muscles, which is, kind of commonly misattributed to lactic acid. So just kind of an interesting thing that it can help with that, what we often kind of think is lactic acid accumulating in our muscles. It has been shown to have some really beneficial properties in terms of brain health, particularly for depression. So that's really promising. One of the downsides for creatine, or I think a reason why a lot of people are hesitant to try it, is because it is associated with some kind of initial weight gain when you begin. That's usually water stored in the cells, water retention, bloating, that kind of thing. And that can generally be mitigated. The common prescription to start with creatine supplementation is to start with this like loading phase where you're taking kind of as much as 20 grams a day. And then you do that for, I think, a week or 10 days. And then you kind of back down to more of a maintenance dose. But if you kind of just start with the maintenance dose, my understanding is that you typically don't experience that kind of water retention at the outset. And so a maintenance dose is like 2 to 5 grams a day. I would say, my guess at that point is that you may not. I'm guessing that the reason that there is typically a loading phase is that you can kind of get some benefit right at the outset that you probably give up if you start at that more maintenance dose. But that being said, you can mitigate some of the water retention. So, up to you whether you want to go through that loading phase or not. I will say look for a product that is either certified by Informed Choice, Informed Sport, NSF, anything that is third-party tested to be free of any banned substances. I have a code if you're interested in buying. I know Momentous makes a creatine supplement, and I have a code for, I want to say 25% off. So I can provide that code, not in the public Instagram story, but that is available if you're interested in trying the Momentous version.